The for loop is one of the most frequently used loop in computer programming tasks. The primary use of a for loop is to execute the statements repeatedly, till the end condition is not true. A for loop is attributed with some initial condition, end condition, and incremental or decremental step value. Let's understand the working of a for loop using some example. Take a problem, to find the sum of first 5 natural numbers using for loop. The sum is 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4 and, plus 5. That gives sum as 15. Now, let's work out this problem using a for loop in computer programming. To start with, the starting number is 1, and, the last number, that means the end number is 5, with step of 1. This means each number is incremented by 1 from 1 to 5. Initialize the sum to 0. Before diving into for loop mechanism, first understand the 4 major steps in a for loop. Number 1, take the starting condition in a variable, say r over here, then, end condition comparison. If end condition is true, then, for loop will keep on executing. Otherwise, the for loop will come to end. If end condition is true, then, the statements within for loop body will repeat themselves. And, finally the incremental or decremental step to proceed further. Let's put all these steps in a tabular format, to understand the for loop properly. First, the initial condition, that is, r equal to start, that means 1. Then, end condition checking for true or false, followed by, the statements to be executed repeatedly. And finally, the increment step here. At the same time, a flowchart is also used here to visualize the for loop execution. Let's start with r equal to 1, then, check if r is less than or equal to 5. As it's true, hence, the statement sum equal to sum plus r is executed. Sum was 0 initially, and r is equal to 1. Hence, sum is 1 here in this step. And, finally, the increment step, where r is increment by 1, and becomes 2 now for the next iteration. Now, this r goes back to the end condition comparison step. It's true here. Hence, sum equal to sum plus r is executed. Sum from previous step is 1 and r is 2 in present step. Therefore, sum equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 is updated. And, r is updated from 2 to 3. And, goes back to the end condition comparison. It's true here. Therefore, sum from previous step is added to new value of r, that means 3. And sum as 6 is obtained. Now, r is updated to 4 with increment of 1. R again goes back to end condition comparison. It's true again. Hence, the sum from step is added to new value of r, that means 4 here. And sum becomes 10 here. And, further, r is incremented by 1, and is updated to 5 now. The updated r equal to 5 goes back to end condition comparison. It's true again. Hence, the sum from previous step is added to new value of r, that means 5 now, and is updated to 15 here. R is again incremented by 1 and, goes to 6 now. R with value of 6 goes to end comparison again. It's false now, hence, there is no further updation in sum. And, the for loop execution comes to end here, and, a final value of sum, that is, sum of numbers from 1 to 5 is obtained using the for loop execution. Here, how a for loop is written in C and C++ programming language is written, and, here is the Python implementation of for loop.